So we're going to be analyzing, it's done and dusted, the IPL auction, quite a long one, started at 2:30, it's gone on till 9 p.m. or about quarter to 9.
Right?
Yeah, so whatever, and started let's say 2:45, so 6 hours of IPL auction. We've seen already a record-breaking auction where you got, in the history of the IPL auctions, the top 5 bids that have ever been placed, 4 of them came in just this auction, which is also not a full-time big auction. Okay, anyway, what we're going to do in this particular session, we've tried to break down various things before as well. In this particular session, take a look at which team did the best business. I think that's the idea that we're going to do. But before I get into each team and the kind of business that they did, which was the best one buy for you in the entire auction? The best buy.
The one which blew me out of the water indeed was Ben Stokes for Chennai.
No, but that's a very obvious one. Best buy, as in somebody who did the best business, one player. Ben Stokes, we expected will go that kind of money, so whoever bought it has not done the best business. You had to pay that kind of money to get him. Which is the best buy?
In that sense, I would look at maybe Adil Rashid.
What price did he go for?
2 crores, base price. 2 crores for Sunrisers Hyderabad. At a time when you thought that leggies would be much more demand, heading into the auction, that was the major vibe that we were getting, that leg spinners could fetch big bucks.
How much did Riley Russo go for?
4.6 crores to Delhi Capitals.
I have no idea why. Well,
No, I think that's...
It would have made sense if Rajasthan Royals had started.
Yeah, he's got...
Delhi Capitals.
He's got...
Doesn't mix with their team composition well at all. Where will he bat? If he's picked also, where will he play? Because Warner, Marsh, if he's picked,
Salt
most
also
of
as a
the
backup.
Salt, those are your 4 overseas option anyways.
Don't forget Angret not here.
Not here.
I think he'll probably be a first choice ahead of Mustafiz.
Yep. So where are you going to play Riley Roscoe? When it comes to business sense, I think, and with Delhi Capitals and their very, very shoddy auction work in the past, I think that 4.6 crore was not a best business. I think it's a loss-making one.
I think if you ask me best business for me, Jason Holder to Rajasthan Royals. Because
What price?
with that one buy, 5.75 crores,
Okay.
their suddenly imbalanced team looks a lot more balanced. They were crying out for one all-rounder last year, just one. And they got that one all-rounder this time around. Now their squad looks very settled. Because to be fair, they came in with the intention of not buying too many players, although they did end up filling out their squad in the end. But I think they knew they were targeting maybe 1 or 2 players to kind of solidify the squad. Holder for them does that. Last year's finalists now look a lot more balanced, at least for me.
Or if you want, okay, you're sticking with Rajasthan Royals. You want solidity with the bat, right? The best business if they've done is Joe Root at 1.5 crores.
Was it 1 crore, I think?
1 crore, but then I think somebody else bid for
No one bid for him. They got a base price.
base price. 1 crore. Joe Root for 1 crore.
Will they play?
But yeah, but
yeah,
is
they won't play.
is he the guy that is...
Well, he was not the missing piece of the puzzle for me.
Yeah, I'm actually going to pick a few leggies. So I'm going to pick Mayank Markande, who's sold at his base price of 50 lakh.
Yep.
I'm going to pick Murugan Ashwin, who was sold
20
at his base price of 20 lakh. And I'm going to pick Adam Zampa, who was also picked up for
His base price.
his base price. And in the long run, maybe a Kane Williamson at the base price of 2. If he has a good season. I know he didn't have a great season, but if he has a good season, you remember there were certain seasons where he was very good when they were not able to fit him, but then they got him for some games and then he was outstanding in the runs that he got.
2018, he was the top runner.
735 runs.
Yeah, so I am going with 4 players that I think are good buys. That I think that, see, the obvious ones, you're paying so much for Harry Brooks, he may turn out to be a superstar. So will, let's say, a Sam Curran or a Ben Stokes or a Green or a Nicholas Pooran, whoever. They are impact players, so they will. But the thing is, that's like saying that, listen, I went shopping and I bought the best thing. That would be Well, if you got the money and you buy Dolce and Gabbana or whatever, then obviously you have got the best thing, because, or the Louis Vuitton bag or whatever, that is the most expensive, and of course the quality is good. That is why you're paying that kind of money. But where is your skill as a shopper there? You just had the money and so you paid it. I'm saying your skill as a shopper is when you go out shopping and you go into some lanes and buy lanes and you pick a nice leather bag, which is not Louis Vuitton, but is of great leather quality, you know, made by the finest leather, by the finest craftsman, but just because he doesn't have a brand on it, gets sold at 1/5 the price of, or 1/10 the price. And so that's a great buy. Yep. I'm saying that's where there's a, so if I'm looking at that, then I'm looking at these 3-4 players, that is of Murugan Ashwin, Mayank Markande, Adam Zampa, and Kane Williamson. So 4 guys, I think at that price, if they get chances and if they do, you know, 3-4 match winning performances, or even 2 at that price, you're sorted, you're done, you have cracked a deal.
Because
so those are my
I picked the individual looking at whether he will get a better chance to play.
Sure.
So that is why Rashid at 2 crores is a steal.
Yeah. But again, as I'm saying, that because he's a foreign player, may or may not get a chance, and that might be the issue with Zampa as well. But I think if Zampa plays, yeah, but if he plays, because they got Uzi, but if he plays, you can play 2 leggies. I don't know. Let's see how you. But then the balance goes over. Yeah. So if that's something that they do, so these are my best buys for now. The value buys that I'm going to pick. Good. Okay, moving forward, let's take a look at the squad, and we've already done a video on which is the strongest team, and that's got nothing to do with the purse, but which squad is looking very strong after we've taken a full look at them. And we've done a video on that. If you want to know the answers of 1, 2, 3, 4 or the top 4 odd teams, please have a look at that video that we've done. Here we're just looking at the buying strategy and which is the team that has done well. So Chennai Super Kings, can you cut that half into the screen and half? Can you do 50-50 on the screen with Chennai and, oh, it's already there. Okay. So now we're looking at Chennai, and let's see if they've done good business. So they got Ben Stokes, which I think is a good deal. But then you paid big bucks also.
Very big bucks.
Yeah. So
because they had to pay those big bucks because they lost the opportunity to get Sam Curran.
Correct.
And they needed to fill that Dwayne Bravo hole very, very desperately. And the batting and the bowling has now been sorted with Stokes' inclusion.
So I don't know. I think okay. Ben Stokes, I think, is a good acquisition. So that there's that thumbs up to them, whatever price. But I think Nishant Sindhu at 60 lakh is a good buy. Ajinkya Rahane at 50 lakh is a good buy. You know, he's as a backup, and for a backup to pay 50 lakh on days that you may need someone to come in and replace, and you know, the innings to revolve around him, not a bad option. Kyle Jamieson at 1 crore also a very good buy. Yes. So they've done some good buys. I'm kind of impressed. I'd probably give them 8 out of 10.
A little bit of information on Sheikh Rashid. He is a leg break bowler. He's a leg spinner. Hails from Guntur, and he's only played 3 T20Is until now. But I think CSK want to blood him as a backup if they play a leg spinner to Prashant Solanki. But whether they will play, because look, you're going to play 7 games in Chepauk this time around.
You need a lot of spinners.
You will need a lot of spin. Jadeja will be your one spin option along with Moeen Ali.
Yeah.
If you need a third spinner, it could be either Sheikh Rashid or it could be Prashant Solanki. Tikshana is there, but then again, you may want to drop Tikshana. But then your power play bowling will be compromised.
If they drop Tikshana, that's a dumb decision. They cannot be dropping that.
Yeah, because see, Tikshana performs well on pitches like Mumbai, and if you have to look at it in the places where there is skid, Eden Gardens, he'll do well there. But where it is a slow, sluggish wicket, Tikshana gets found out. So that is one thing that they'll want to look up into.
No, but I think he had a good Asia Cup, if I'm not mistaken, and that was like sluggish pitches that you got. Yeah, but fair enough. I mean, I think we made the 11s in our earlier thing, and that may not happen.
So Jameson,
just looking at the business, looking at the business side, I'm giving them 8 out of 10.
Yep.
That's a fair.
Fair, yeah. Kyle Jamieson for 1 crore from where you got for 15 crores by RCB. Getting him in this rate is a steal. He'll be like Mitchell Santner.
Yeah.
So Nishant Sindhu, Ajinkya Rahane, Sheikh Rashid, Kyle Jamieson, Ben Stokes. Ben Stokes, they paid a little bit more, but I guess, you know, premium you have to pay if you need a big name, a match winner. So they paid. But overall, all I think good. Okay, let's move on to the next team. Delhi, let's take a look at the kind of business that they have done. Is it...
surprising business to say the least. Again, because I think
Okay.
they came into the auction with a very settled squad.
Yep.
I don't think they needed to add too many players. They came in with 20 players. They filled out their quota, but I don't quite understand. Okay, Manish Pandey, I kind of get it. Maybe you feel you need a backup to your Indian middle order.
Yes.
Mukesh Kumar, 5.5 crores. Okay, you have the money to spend. Salt, good signing. Ishant, strictly a squad option. I don't see him getting.
Yeah, but at 50 lakh, he is a good buy.
Fair. Riley
So again, I'm just
Russo
looking at the money you've paid and whether it makes a good sense. So
Yeah.
Ishant at 50 lakh, I think is a good
Fair.
buy.
Riley Russo and Mukesh Kumar for me are the two confusing.
I'm happy.
I'm
with,
okay with Mukesh Kumar.
No, I'm happy with 4.6 for Riley Russo also. I'm happy.
No, because again,
I'm happy with 50 lakh for Ishant. I'm happy with 2 crore for Phil Salt.
Salt I agree, but Salt I agree because I thought.
And I tell you one thing, I know Manish Pandey has not had the greatest of IPL recently, but again, an Indian batsman, you sometimes have to
Yes.
play him because of your balance.
Yep.
has played a match-winning
Yeah.
knock in finals in the past.
No, that was long time ago.
Yeah,
I know
9 years back.
Yeah, he's not at his prime. That I'm not looking at that. I'm just looking at his recent performances, not really to what you desire out of a Manish Pandey or what he did. So clearly, past his prime. But at 2.5 crore, again, some days you will need him.
Yeah, you will.
So Mukesh Kumar at 5.5, I'm a bit surprised, but I think that's the Shardul replacement that they wanted,
Yes.
and they went for it. So fair enough. Overall, I mean, Ishant at 50, Riley Russo at 4.6, I'm okay. I may not give them, Phil Salt at 2 crore is good. I may not give, and Riley Russo at 4.6, I'm fine. I don't know, you guys are not happy, but I don't know.
I don't see where he fits. Again,
yeah, he's a-
even if you're looking at a squad option, 4.6 for a squad option is a lot even when you have the money.
But
See,
you will
because
get
you've
him.
done good business when it comes to the bowling. You need not necessarily have splurged 4.6 crores.
Yeah.
Why I'm saying is because see, look, they already have Mitch Marsh who's their first choice. If he's unfit, you already gotten a Phil Salt who was at a very good price. So then Riley Russo at 4.6. Okay.
Yeah, it's like I
Maybe
wanted
you
2
might-
Rolex. I just wanted, okay, for the heck of it, I have got more money, I'll just buy another
No,
Rolex.
you go with 4 bowlers. No, but you also got Mitch Marsh there.
Yeah.
Is
Fitting them is a problem. So no, you'll go with 2 foreign bowlers for sure in
Nokia.
Nokia and
and
what do you call? Probably Mustafiz.
Yeah.
Lungi can alternate with them.
yeah. Or if you don't go with either of them, then you go with Nokia, and then you go with a Mitch Marsh, then you go with a David Warner. So that's 3. If you're not going with the Roman Powell, you can look at
We can't drop Rothman though.
why not?
Who is their best finisher? Such a good player last year.
No, but I'm saying these are not bad batsmen. I mean, if you're going to really, pump up the batting, you could go with either a Phil Salt or a Riley Russo. They could fit in.
See, because Salt and Russo play the same role.
Exactly.
Yeah, one of them. That's what I said. One of them plays.
But then
One of them plays, and they start with one. If he doesn't get you the desired result, you go with the other one. I'm just saying. Again, they may not be utilized, and that may be an issue. I'm not going to give them 8, but I'll still give them 7 on 10.
6, I would give them 6.
I'll go in between both of you all 6.5.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because the Riley Russo thing, they could have utilized at 4.6 crore or something better.
Exactly. Anyway.
That's where I think they made that
But I
business
think
sense.
a lot of these players aren't probably going to be guaranteed starters because their squad players are very settled.
Even in the Chennai
Yeah.
Super Kings lineup, barring Ben
Ben
Stokes,
Stokes.
no one else is starting.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Okay, we've got the Gujarat squad, and looking at how good they were in their shopping today. They got Shivam Mahavi at 6 crore, Kane Williamson at 2 crore. I already picked, I think it's value for money.
Yep.
They've got Odean Smith at 50 lakh, not a bad option.
Yeah.
I mean, 50 lakh, I'd take him. Joshua Little at 4.4, I think they may have stretched a bit. I know he had a good outing for his team Ireland.
And don't forget, Ireland was the series where Hardik Pandya was leading.
Yep.
Yeah, so he knows a thing or two. But Shivam Mahavi also at 6 crore, and I'm
To
not
be fair,
too sure.
We did expect it to go for
Yeah, because he's an Indian bowler, but his value may not be of 6 crore.
Yeah, but the thing is, you have to look at who it is they've replaced
No.
also. Varun Aaron. I think getting in a young erratic
Yeah.
bowler is still better than having an old erratic.
I'm not too happy. I'm going to go 6 for their shopping.
They have done like Gada Electronics. Typical. Good.
What is this Gada Electronics that everyone keeps?
I mean, I don't know.
Jethalal.
See, that's what
Jethalal's
I'm
shop.
going to
He has everything. High end to low end, he has everything.
I'm not watching.
That is how it is. And see, high end is Shivam Mahavi.
Really?
You got him. We have it in our shop. Gujarat Titans. Okay. That bowler is sorted.
I thought you said Kane Williamson was high end.
No. Budget buy is Kane Williamson and Odean Smith. Medium level, you want it, you got it.
Okay.
So they have covered all the ends of the spectrum. Joshua Little surprise. एक के साथ एक surprise package. And Mohit Sharma, Urvil Patel, thoda nostalgia 90s style. Okay, you wanted, we got it in our shop. So I would go with 7 out of 10 for them because they have, I think, covered most of the bases, but their top order is too anchor heavy. Too slow. And if Miller, Pandya and Tewati and all don't fire, then that's a big problem.
I give them a 6.5 because again, not blown away by their business.
Yeah, just business, huh?
Yeah.
Business.
So
Yeah.
looking purely at their business, not
Yeah.
blown away by it. Nothing here screams game changing. Odion Smith was a regular butt of our jokes last year, and I think he'll only be a bench option.
So you're giving them the same as Delhi?
Actually, no, I'll give them a 6. Then. I think Delhi did slightly better business.
Yeah, I gave Delhi 7. I'm giving them 6 because
I'm only giving them 7, looking at if Gujarat Titans have the same way how they played last year. If that form remains, then it's a 7. If it fails, the batting.
No, this has got nothing to do with that. You have to, on the money.
I think it's fine.
7.
I'm happy
That's
with
fine.
7.
You're going with
We're all
7.
subjective.
Yep.
Yeah.
9.2,
Okay.
9.7.
You could tell us in comments what you think is, what we've gone
Yep.
with and what is good or not. So 7 to Gujarat. So right now leading in our looking at the shopping.
Chennai
is leading with 8. And then it's a swap where I have given Gujarat 6
So, right.
and
He's given them a 7.
you given the 7, but I've given Delhi a 7.
I've given them
You give
6.
him a 6 and he's given a 6.5. So he's
So
sat
actually
on the fence.
very mixed results for a lot of these teams.
Yep.
Okay, can we get the next team, please?
Next team,
That is Lucknow.
Lucknow Super Giants.
That they've done a first things first that you notice with them compared to other teams. They've done a lot of shopping.
You know what this reminds me of? It's like when you go to a supermarket, you see one really high-end thing. You need maybe 10 things. So one really high-end thing, you get impressed by it, you buy it, then you're like, okay.
There is the big budget sale, something of those kinds.
And then you need all of the major, like you need to plug the holes. You get a lot of budget buys. So I will say this, very impressed by their budget buy. Because pretty much everyone barring Nicholas Pooran was bought on base price.
Okay, let's take a look at, one thing that you need to understand about Lucknow, because in a previous video we analyzed the squad, and if you go back and check that out, their 11 is pretty much sorted. It's very tough to break into that. In fact, even to be the 12th or the 13th guy, very tough. So it's nicely sorted. They've got the balance there. So it's only the players in the periphery that they had to pick. I think the one that will come in because they've spent that kind of money is Nicholas Pooran for 16 crore that he comes in. The rest of the guys are just backup. So we're looking at not necessarily the guys who will play, but maybe they come in for a game or two or so, going forward to change the combination or if someone is injured, right? So that in mind. So first, Nicholas Pooran for 16 crore, I think they've overspent there. So not a great shopping there. I think they've overspent, so I'm going to deduct some points there for spending that kind of money for Nicholas Pooran. But the remaining thing, I'm just going to run through the list. Daniel Sams at 75 lakh, I think is decent. Romaro Shepherd at 50, good buy. Jaydev Unatkar also at 50 because you may need him as a backup to come in. I think the criticism of Jaydev was when he was getting sold for like crazy double-digit crores. Yeah, that's when the problem was. At 50 lakh, I think he's going to be pretty handy. And in Indian conditions, with his variation, can do work. Amit Mishra also 50 lakh I'm very happy with. Naveenul Haq, the Afghanistan bowler, very experienced guy, does well, 50 lakh, good. So yeah, but some other unknown guys that they've got.
Yeah, Prerak Mankad,
Yudhvir Charak, Swapnil Singh, but again, all base price.
Yeah.
All base price. That's what I'm saying. I'm very impressed by their bargain shopping. Less
As I
impressed
said,
by the one thing they chose to splurge on.
Lucknow Super Giants were this excited wife who comes shopping for the first time. They see something, oh wow, but
so wives are only excited when they go shopping for the first time. Later also they're excited to go shopping.
that is 90%. But then first time the husband takes the wife for shopping. Oh, I was buying this. Oh, I've overspent. Now I have to go a bit of bargaining wise. That's how Lucknow have gone with. Nicholas Pooran, they absolutely overspent. That's why I agree with you. 16 crores, especially when that batting order is kind of sorted.
Especially when you have Quinton de Kock.
De
What is the logic? Pooran bats in the middle order, you have de Kock. So unless you want to play Pooran as an all-rounder.
And remember, Nicholas Pooran operates like an iPhone. It can be great, but it can also fail spectacularly.
Yeah. So how many marks are you gonna give them? I'm going with 7.
Same 7.
7.
Because I would have given them an 8 or 9 if not for that Pooran thing.
Yeah.
If Pooran was half of his thing, then it would have been a 9.
I didn't need Pooran. Why do you need Puran?
Maybe they wanted something. See, as just a pure batsman,
I'm going 6.5. I'm deducting some point. There's 6.5.
They're like 1.5 marks for Puran.
I'm going 6.5 here.
I'll still give them a 7 because the other business is impressive. But yeah, Puran confuses me.
yeah, 6.5 to me for me too. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Have you made a list of the one that Chennai has impressed us the most?
Yes.
So far, Chennai.
So far, Chennai with 8. I had given Delhi Capitals 6.5.
No, you give them 7.
7.
6.5.
Yeah.
Should we note this down somewhere?
Yeah, on your phone. One person.
Yeah, you can.
I'll look for it.
And with
Then
Gujarat
we add up.
Titans, I gave them 7.
Wait. I'll just need some time. So Chennai, all of us agreed 8.
8.
Right? Okay.
So just do Chennai 8. So you'll have to go to the mean. Okay.
Yes, confirm. Oh god. I'm so sorry, my phone seems to be okay. CSK, we all agreed was an 8.
8.
8.
After that, we did,
We did Delhi Capitals.
which was, I think the
I
mean
gave
would be
7.
6.5.
I gave
I
7.
gave 6.5.
And
No,
you-
you gave
I gave
6.
6. I gave 6.
I gave 6.5. Let's go 6.5.
yeah, then it is a 6.5,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yep.
Next was
Next was GT. I gave 7.
And we both give 6.
6.
6.
So that will be
6.5.
no 6.25.
6.25. Yep.
6.25.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now Lucknow, we are all.
No.
You've given 7. We have both agreed on 6.5.
6.5.
So 6.5 would be
20.
6.7.
6.7. Yep.
6.7. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 4 teams done.
Yep.
No, we both given 6.5.
Yes. We both gave 6.5.
I gave a 7.
Yeah. So.
So it'll be less than
6.75, let's say. Around that much.
It'll be that.
That'll be the mean.
6.7. That's it.
Okay.
6.7, fair enough.
okay.
Next
Okay.
team.
Next
fine.
team.
Boys, next team.
Amchi Bombay. Okay, so another one of the teams that repeated 2022.
No.
Business Mumbai Indians, man.
Which is very ironic considering who owns them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But despite buying so many people, have they solved some of the issues that's there?
No.
I think no.
No, see, team selection we've done and what their issues are, how they failed.
Yeah.
That is another video. Please check that out.
Yeah.
We've done it in terms of team combination. I'm just saying purely shopping wise now. Okay, so let's again. It's looking much like what we saw in the last pick, where they went and splurged for one guy. That was Nicholas Puran, and then everyone else was just
Ishan
a.
Kishan, you mean? Last time?
No. I'm saying the last team that we just saw.
Lucknow,
Nicholas
Lucknow.
Puran, and then rest were all budget buy. This is exactly like that.
Yep.
Cameron Green, and then rest of them with Jai Richardson there being an exception who sits in the middle, but
Correct.
everyone else is like a budget buy on that sense. So
Yes.
I'm looking at Cameron Green at 17.5. Yes, he is good. Would have I spent 17.5? Maybe not. I'll tell you what his weakness is. I don't think he's a good enough T20 bowler.
Yeah, exactly.
So batsman, yes, Anilu, but not good enough T20 bowler. So
Yeah.
it doesn't really give you that all-rounder. I think he'll go for a few runs once
Yes,
he bowls
yes.
T20.
I think they'll have to protect him and keep him in the middle overs.
So 17.5 I wouldn't have given, but the reason he's got, I can understand that, and
They need
we've
a
done
bowler
that on a
replacement.
different video. So that I understand. So not a great buy, and I'm just looking at business, not great there. Jai Richardson for 1.5, maybe okay. I'm a 50-50 on that. Piyush Chawla at 50. I would have been good with it. The only problem here is he's not played a season, so I
Yeah.
don't know the fitness and how good he is going now forward. And you let go of Markande, I think. So
And
there is
Murugan
no,
Ashwin.
there's no guarantee that he'd be better than him. So again, 50 lakh, I'm not too sure. Then you've got Dwayne Johnson,
Dwayne
Shams-
Jansen,
Dwayne,
Marcos.
Marcos Swin.
yeah. Shams Mulani at 20
Local.
lakh. Yeah.
The one local product that you wanted.
Vishnu, I'm not interested.
Not-
I'm not
I'm
interested with Mumbai's buy.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I'm going 5.5.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 5
I'm
actually.
going 5.5.
You know why I'm saying 5? Because even with their one big buy, whatever issues they had last year aren't resolved.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they've replaced one expensive all-rounder with another expensive all-rounder, but every other issue in the squad remains the same. Unless Jofra Archer is miraculously fit, I see them struggling big time.
So see,
I give 5.
what has happened is
No, the points are not of how their team is
No,
looking.
even if you
The
look at
point
the
is just shopping.
they
Forget
wanted
of- yeah.
they wanted to
What?
put sugar,
but
but they got
because
salt.
a lot of teams, what we will be picking, no, salt has gone to another team.
I know.
But I'm saying a lot of these teams, when we make our ranking of their shopping and they may rank low, that doesn't necessarily mean that they are low in terms of the squad build-up.
Correct.
That they may be higher. You check that video out where we've ranked the squad, that will be very different to this ranking. This is purely, I repeat again, just based on the business they've done.
Yep.
Have they been smart with their money? That's what we're trying to look at. So I've gone 5.5.
I have 5.
5.5.
So 5.25 it would be.
Yeah, something like that. 5.25. All right.
Next team,
So we're halfway through.
Punjab.
Again, similar trajectory.
But I'm going to look at the team. So there is Sam Curran at 18.5. I think is expensive again, but again I understand why they've gone for it. Sikandar Raza at 50, great buy. Harpreet Bhatia at 40.
Yeah.
And
Vidwat Kavirappa.
Kavirappa at 20, Shivam Singh at 20, Mohit Rathri at 20. Some of them are unknown players, so
Very
I'm not
unknown,
too
yeah.
familiar with them. So I don't know whether they.
I don't understand the business logic of Punjab. So I'm only going with a strict 2 out of 10 for them. Sam Curran, if you are going to slot him, you need somebody to ensure that he brings utility. Whenever you buy a product, you want utility. Where are you giving him that utility? You are dropping one prized asset in that to ensure that the most expensive product takes place in that shelf.
That's okay. I mean, again, that is you're going on how they're going to make the team. We made a video on that. I'm just saying you purely on the money that you spend for the value that you've got. Just looking at that. Whether he makes the team or who is dropped is another thing. I'm saying Sam Curran at 18.5 crore. And Sikandar Raza at 50 lakh, Harpreet Bhatia at 40 lakh, whatever. You're just looking at them individually. You're not looking at the left column.
Yeah.
Please ignore the left column. Just look at the right column. You look at that, they went out shopping. This is what they've picked at that price. What are your marks for that?
2 out of 10.
I'm giving 7.
Oh, okay. I'm going for 5.
Okay, so this is going to be tough. What is going to be the mean?
Should we do the average?
So I think 5 maybe 4.9 or whatever. So
4.6,
go 5. I mean, just kidding.
4.6 around.
So okay, go with 4.6.
Yeah.
PBKS.
Because
Okay, next up. All teams
Royal
are-
Challengers Bangalore. And look at
C to the B.
Will Jacks 3.2, Reece Topley 1.9, Himanshu Sharma 20 lakhs, Rajan Kumar 70 lakhs, Avinash Singh 60, Sonu Yadav 20, Manoj Bandage 20. I think after a very long time, sensible business buys.
Really, I am not. Reece Topley at 1.9. Okay, I'll go with that. I still think slightly expensive, but okay. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Again,
Will Jacks impressed in the Pakistan series. So
at 3.2 crore though.
I think he had already gained a reputation as a big hitter, and age is
Yeah, he
also on
does,
his
he does.
side.
He's-
T10, he scored a 25 ball 100.
Yeah, so he has that reputation.
No, it's about the price that you're paying.
Yeah, I would pay that much. I would pay
Okay.
more for him, truth be told.
Okay.
And he could be a potential replacement for one of your key.
For Mr. Glenn Maxwell. Same,
That's
same
why
Yeah.
I would have paid that much of money for him.
The rest of the guys.
good squad filler. But I don't know any of them, so
See, Manoj Bandage, he plays in the Karnataka Premier League,
local players.
local player.
Plus there.
So,
Mujo, give them
Vocal for
I'm
local.
going to give them 1 point for vocal for local.
yeah.
Just that
Because
one
they
point,
have
right?
been criticized for this for the
Yeah.
longest time.
So, Avinash Singh, Sonu Yadav, Rajan Kumar, all there only for
filling out the squad.
just for filling out the squad.
Yeah, yeah.
So, not too controversial, not too high-ended. They have gone in the middle path somehow. Not overspent.
I'm giving
not
5.5.
Okay.
I'll give them 5.5 also.
I'm giving them a 6. I think their squad was really settled and the players they've added kind of add to that. So for me, I'm happy with the shopping they've done.
Yeah.
Very rare I say that about Bangalore, by the way. I don't remember the last time I've said that. Maybe last year they did good business.
Yeah.
This year again, they've been shockingly smart with the money spent. So I'll give them a
Oh, I wasn't too convinced, but since you guys, so I'll go with 6 then.
Yeah,
6.
so 6.
5 point, okay, then-
I gave 6. I
Oh,
also
then
gave
6.
6.
Fair enough.
Yep. The next team, please.
Oh,
Rajasthan
Really
Royals.
towards the end.
So Jason Holder at 5.75, I think a good buy.
Yeah.
Kunal
Kunal Rathore.
Rathore at 20. Zampa at 1.5 is a good buy. Root at 1 crore, not a bad buy. K. Asif at 30 lakh, also not bad. Murugan Ashwin at, I'm giving this the most. I'm going. This is a team that's done good business.
You know who I'll compare them to? It's like when you go to the supermarket,
Yeah.
you buy one thing, walk around all the aisles, you want nothing. Think, okay, I'll go do the billing for that one item. Then I see 5 items there and pick them up. But they're all good items.
Good items.
Good
Yeah.
items, yep.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Absolutely.
I'm giving them.
7.
I'm going higher. I'm going
I'll give them 8.
8, 8.5
Okay, fine. I'll give
something.
them an 8. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Because I
I'm
can't
doing
fault any of them.
8.5.
Because the one buy that they got has kind of balanced their
Yeah, she's
outdeals.
older. Exactly. So for me, I'm very happy with it.
I'm going, yeah, 8.59 I'm going. So you could give it 8.5 overall.
Yeah,
So I'm going
8.5 overall.
Bit
Fair.
Yep.
high.
So far, they're the highest rated.
Going
team.
9.
Yes.
Good business, Rajasthan.
Good business, yes.
Next one.
Next one, please.
What are we doing?
We'll go to it. 1 second. Let's just
Acha.
We'll just
Doing everything, yeah?
finish. Yeah.
Okay.
Next
And
one. Hyderabad. Oh,
Oh
So
my god.
talk about they bought the most amount of goods.
They were
So
setting
about
up
money.
they were setting up a house where you needed the most amount of furniture, the most amount of items.
Why were they setting up the house? Because they threw out all the furniture.
Yeah. They decided to relocate. So you buy most of the stuff and
Okay, let's try and answer that one question. Piyush Nandare says, is releasing Nicholas Puran bad deal for SRH or buying him overpriced bad deal for LSG? They could have gone for Stokes as replacement of Holder.
Just answer the first part. I think they're both bad deals. You don't release Puran just like that unless you wanted to really get him back.
Yeah.
And then LSG going and buying him for a price even more expensive than what they did last time around. Really bad business too. Could they have gotten Stokes as a replacement of Holder? I mean, to be fair, Holder. Oh, you're talking about LSG.
Yeah.
I think Stokes went too expensive for them
Yep.
Yeah.
after a point.
Yes.
And they wanted to fill in a lot of slots as we saw with their shopping. I don't think that they could have got that. Okay.
so
Next squad. Let's go.
Wait.
SRH.
Yeah, SRH only.
Punjab.
Wow.
Okay.
The first major buy happened in this IPL from this particular team.
Harry Brook at 13 I think is expensive. Mayank Agarwal at 8.25 is expensive. Henrik Klassen at 5.25 is expensive. Vivrant Sharma, for all the things that I've heard, still untested at 2.6 is expensive. Adil Rashid 2 crore I think is a good deal.
Good
Mayank
deal.
Markanday at 50 lakh good deal. And Akhil Hussain at 1 CR not a bad deal.
Very
Anmol
good
Prot Singh also
Anmolpreet Singh, yeah.
at 20 lakh not a bad deal. Mayank Dagar at 1.8 I don't know if it's a
Yeah,
great deal.
Himachal Pradesh guy
Yeah.
did well for them in the.
It's a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of a scenario. There's some really good buys, some not quite.
Not so good.
They've got good names. Again, as I said, this is business sense. So I'm not saying Harry Brook is not a great buy to have, or
Yeah.
Mayank Agarwal or whatever, or Vivrant and everything. Great thing, but the kind of price that you paid for it, I guess I understand because Hyderabad had the buying power, so they said, "Oh, we'll outbid you guys." But I'm just looking at the business sense again. The squad and what they've made of the squad is a different video, and with these additions, how is the squad looking is something else we've discussed. I'm just looking at pure business, and business wise I'm a bit split, so I'm going with some very good ones I could have given 8 9, some very bad one where I could have given 3 4, so I'm going somewhere in the middle at about 6.5.
Yeah, I'm going 6.5 too.
I'll give them 6.
Let's say 6.
So yeah, 6.25 then, right?
6.25.
6.25.
Yeah, because.
There's only one more team left now.
Yep.
My team.
And it's
Let's go.
Kolkata Knight
Yeah,
Riders.
let's
Let's go to Kolkata. And they too went a bit of shopping.
They did a lot of shopping
Towards the end, yes, when the counter was about to close, they just said, okay, let's just.
Mad dash.
Mad dash, yeah. So they got it at. They got good discounts. I think
They needed this.
for me the
Okay.
best. The
Best.
best business. I think
Okay,
it was done by
let me. I think Jagadishan 90 lakh good buy.
Yeah.
Vaibhav Arora 60 lakh
Excellent
good buy.
Very good buy.
David Vise 1 crore good buy.
True.
Suyash Sharma.
Litton Das also 50 lakh not a bad. I know he will not get a chance to play. It's
But
very tough
50
to
lakh,
fit him. I'm
yeah.
saying at the price again. This
Yeah.
is Shakib Al Hasan also may not be able to fit
He's a
in.
backup to Sunil.
But 1.5 crore also a good buy.
Good option.
I'm
And
going
this-
with them. Yeah, I'm going
Actually,
with them.
business-wise, they've done really
They have,
well.
I'm going,
remember
yeah.
the advantage now of having a very small budget, and they have done the best.
Good
buys.
business.
Good business.
Good business. I'm going 9.
Six,
9.
9. So all round 9s.
So
For Kolkata.
KKR business sense, they are the winners.
Yeah, because again, I think they had to be. You went
Yeah.
in needed to fill a maximum of 11 slots. with 7 crores in your kitty. So you needed to look smart to shop smart. And to be fair, towards the end, Little for 50 lakhs, Shakib, a proven performer in T20s for 1.5 budget.
And you got to understand the marketing bit on it. Getting a Bengali player
Two
from
Bengali
Bangladesh and Shakib, it helps.
It
you
does,
know,
it does. And to be fair, Shakib is very popular. in
Yeah,
Kolkata.
yeah, yeah.
He was
I
part
agree.
of those teams that won 2 titles.
Yeah.
Litin Das, again, another player who would get that connection.
Yes.
It's important. We saw a steal at that place.
Yeah, all rounder. Yeah.
And Jagdishan, the only reason I didn't pick Narayan Jagdishan as a player for KKR to target was because I thought there's no way he's only going for 90 lakhs. I thought he'd go for 3-4 crores given the kind of form he's been showing in domestic cricket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
90 lakhs for a player like that.
But for me, the
Why?
one which tilted was Vaibhav Arora, 60 lakhs.
60
Yeah.
lakhs again.
Because good bowler and he showed his promise, swinging in, swinging out, good
Yeah.
pace.
Fun fact, he was someone who KKR actually had in their ranks released. He went to Punjab.
Yeah.
Now they've got him back.
Yeah.
So 60 lakhs again.
That's the best buy in this whole.
Good business, Kolkata.
Very
Yep,
good business.
very good
I'm
business.
Very impressed with the kind of foresight or the kind of planning Chandrakant Pandit is showing so far.
Yeah, yeah.
He's taken to franchise cricket like a duck to water at this point. And
Maybe
this is
time
not
for us to eat a Mysore masala dosa then.
Yeah.
tonight.
Yes.
We've been talking about it.
Indeed, and
So, what are our rankings then? What I'm
Yeah.
going to quickly do, the rankings you keep telling me in terms of our ranking.
Yeah.
What have we got?
We'll have to. No. Hold on, should I? No. Okay, sir. Cool.
Okay.
Would we use this or would we use MS?
No, we use Notepad.
Notepad?
Yeah. Want to just quickly do? Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Have this, okay. I'll read it out.
Okay, we've just done the best shopping
Right.
list of who we think has done the best shopping, and
So we'll go one by one.
and it is in a particular order. The particular order is
one CSK.
number 1 CSK.
No. I'm going in the order of the.
No.
Okay,
Rank.
yeah.
Okay.
If you're going in a sense.
Yes. KKR
KKR,
at the
9.
number 1 spot.
9.
9
Out of
points
10.
from us.
Yep.
Oh, let me just do it.
I'll do 9 out of 10, no? Will make more sense. We were rating them out of 10.
Thank you, Shane.
9 out of 10 for KKR. After that would be, well, RR. Because they were at 8.5.
0.5 out of 10. Okay.
Right. After that was CSK. Third, we give them an 8.
8 out of 10.
After that, we would have LSG. 6.7 out of 10.
6.7.
7.
Okay.
Then we have DC. 6.5.
Okay.
Then we have, it's a tie between GT and SRH.
Okay. So
Both were
6.
6.25.
So it's GT
Slash SRH.
and no, I'm just saying SRH.
And both were 6 out of 10.
है ना?
Use the eraser.
Both are, no, that's okay.
6.
Out of 10 and 6 out of 10. So both are 6. Okay.
Let's
Now
quickly
I'm
go-
going to go at 8.
Yeah. So then you have 6, you have MI, if I'm not wrong, yeah.
Then is MI?
Am I missing a team? No, I hope not. Yeah, MI.
Huh.
MI is 5.25.
Yes.
Then you have Punjab Kings. Wait, I'll have to double check this. PBKS is 4.6.
Okay.
Did we miss a team? Just go over this again and see if I missed someone.
CSK, DC, GT. Where is RCB?
RCB.
RCB with 6.
Three teams.
3 teams are tied.
Okay.
3
1
teams.
second.
Yeah.
RCB with 6.
1 second. Come on, Shane.
I should have
You're
missed
laughing at Siddharth.
He who laughs the loudest.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
you had this one. RCB 6.
Okay, so another one.
The Chennai
at
fan, I should have missed this.
RCB.
6
also
out of
6
10.
out of 10. So 9
9.
and 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's MI 5.25
MI at 5.25
and PVKS
out of
4.6.
10 and
PVKS 4.6.
Oh boy.
Typical
4.6.
Punjab Kings
Punjab.
have the most
10.
expensive.
Just to sum up, guys, before we wrap up, this is the ranking we've given based just on shopping. Okay, how good were the teams based on their money? How smartly did they spend when they went out shopping? This is not a reflection of how the squads are looking. It is possible that I'm just, let's say MI comes at number 9 spot in terms of their shopping, but they could be in the ranking that we did of how the squads are looking at the end of the auction. They could be number 3, 4 or whatever. You'll have to see that video to find out how we did our ranking. This is just based on shopping, as in, were they smart with their buys? Did they get a good bargain? It's like when you go shopping and you get a fantastic thing for very less price, then you come home and you look at it and you feel happy that I saved on so much money. You share it with your friends and your friends are like envious and they say, wow, you got this amazing thing for so less price. I paid like 2 times to get the same thing or whatever.
Lucknow Super Giants
So that on that front, KKR number 1 with
Yes.
9 out of 10, RR at number 2 at 8.5, CSK, LSG, Delhi Capitals, Gujarat Titans, Sunrisers, RCB all tied at number 6 and Mumbai Indians, and Punjab not great in shopping, but they could still have had a squad that doesn't come at number 10, could be at 4, 5, 6. Check that video out for that. For the moment, this is Team Sports Today signing off. Thank you for your company. I hope you enjoyed our IPL coverage. If you've tuned in just now, we've done various different videos, so check that out to get all the answers. Few more videos coming your way. For the moment, bye bye, take care.
Vanakkam.
Vanakkam.